After the bell, 6:21:21. All right, happy Monday, everybody. I hope everybody had a great trading day today. We certainly knocked the ball out of the park today. So we'll go through the updates. We'll check out some names that we were trading in the room, and then we'll also look at the market with the expected move and a couple different views of it. Okay, so before we get through that, let's go down to that bottom right hand corner, the options tender logo, hit that subscribe button so you can get these videos each and every day and on the weekend. All right, let's jump into it. We're going to start off with the SPX on the daily. We are working on a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and you might label it a different way, X, Y, Z, those kind of things. However you label it, we're looking for a new all-time high for the last wave up, 5 of 5. We'll see if that happens. Nice move today, closed over the 20 MA and the 8 EMA as well. Looks like the MACD is back testing the blue line here. The leader line is back testing the MACD line. Excuse me. We do have divergence, so any new high after this will be another divergence unless we continue to move up and burn those divergences. Okay, so we came down to support, actually closed underneath it, and then gapped up above it, and then didn't look back from there. So let's go over, check out SPY. Let's see what kind of volume we have on the day. See if this is a true move. And yeah, decent volume, especially for an update. There's always, it's typical for up moves to have less volume than these massive down moves. But awful close on Friday, and look at that gap up over the 50, and we're stopped right at the 20 and the 8, and also the back testing the trend breakdown line. So we have to be really cautious here. Let's go to the ES, and we'll check that one. Excuse me, not that ES, and we'll go on down to the 65 minute just so we can see what's happening down in the nitty gritty. We have our wave 1, 2, 3, 4, wave 5 that we're starting. Big move. Can't expect this move to just keep going to all-time highs without slowing down a bit. We're right at resistance. We will be taking a futures move to the downside as soon as the market opens here. So if you're in the trading room, I'm gonna I'll go ahead and put that in and see if we can get a couple points to the downside. All right. I'll just show you what we had here. We had the ABC up, and a 5 move down to complete the overall big ABC correction. Now we have a 5-wave move up. Do expect a little bit of a pullback, and then some more upside after that. That's what we're expecting, but make sure you watch price action. Know your levels. That's the important part. Not what I say, but the actual levels that you're trading. Okay. All right. Let's go through the, let's go to gold. And we're going to do these on the daily, just to check out what's happening here. Okay. We had a big move in gold, rode this thing up. Definitely traded to the upside. Huge move to the downside. Didn't get in any of that action. It was just fast and furious. Now we're a possible wave 2. So a huge wave 1, possible wave 2 back, and looking for wave 3 to commence. But we do have some obstacles in the way. We're not even to the, look how far the 8 EMA is. We at least want to test that right away. It's going to coincide with this channel breakdown. So, if this is bearish and we come back to the channel in the 8 EMA, we're gonna head further down. Okay, this could be an ABC, and then an ABC up, and an ABC down, or a 5-wave move down. So we're not out of the woods, but we had a nice bounce off the 61.8 retracement. We have an inside day now after a nice graveyard doji. The MACD is still headed to the downside, but the histogram is moving up. We're going to move on really fast here. Tesla looked like it's coming out of a ascending triangle. We thought we were going to break out of it. The volume was not that great. I'd love to see this level broken, and then that might complete our ABC before we head for more downside on Tsla Nflx. Netflix has just been range bound. We'll be looking at any of these breaks of range, but it's also triangulating at the same time. So if you're taking this, it does look like we want to start trading to the upper edge of the triangle here. If you are a range trader, I do every once in a while, but there's so many other good ones for myself to choose. Big gap area. If we can close at least partially of that gap, that'd be a good move there. Boeing, we got into this trade right down low. We were, having some trouble at the 50 MA, but it just pushed on excellent volume. That's the kind of volume you want to see on an up move, especially on a reversal. We closed over the 8 MA, so we just have the 20 left, but I do expect new near-term highs on BA. So we'll look for any kind of pullback for us to get in as well. Back in, I should say. Apple also triangulating, coming out of this triangle, seems to be breaking out. The volume, not bad. We can even move this triangle a little bit bigger just to give this the benefit of the doubt from this push down here. But our real goal in this case, if we didn't break out, is to really get up to this top of the range and see if we can consolidate underneath and come to all-time highs after that. Nio, after breaking out of this bullish wedge, great move. See, it's almost linear, but just riding. I guess this play is just riding the 8 EMA. We're over all of the moving averages, and it seems like every time it touches the 8 EMA, looks like it's a buy opportunity, which might be tomorrow. Volume, minuscule. Facebook's a little bit scary here. It looks the bullish of all of them, but we have some divergence here on the MACD. And also, let's put a line here on the RSI. And this is just continuing the divergence as well from earlier on. So coming off here, we're underneath the 8 MA, barely pushing back over the 20 MA. Just be cautious on this one. It can push higher, but it's definitely not. Just be cautious. BTC. All right, we are in Mara with this one. We think BTC is going to hold this trend line, and we know when we're wrong. If we come underneath the support and this trend line, that's where your stop is. That's where we're going to get out. So we're right back at support. Let's see if we can get through this range. We're triangulating. If we can move back up, especially this support / resistance here, if we get back over that, then we have some hope back to the 80 EMA. So we have a lot of work to do, but this one looks good. I would consider this a channel. I'll draw that in later. I think I have it on a different board, but let's see here. Yeah, the channel's here. So at the bottom of the channel right now, pushing off, we have the 200 day moving average as well. So a lot of work needs to be done, but when Bitcoin will get some bids under it, look at this momentum head to the upside. We had a little bit of divergence. It looks like no, this is not a lower low. So, but it is starting to move to the upside, but we're retesting right here as well. So just be careful if you're in BTC. I'm willing to take the bet. I know when I'm wrong, and I'll get out quick. Okay. So let's end off with the XPX. And for the expected move for the week, now just notice, I showed this in the weekend video, this range. We're right back in the range from a couple months ago. We're working on 2 months plus in here, just moving around this range, side to side. One of these days, we're going to make a decision, whether it be upside to the downside. Bot volatility did increase, and we're getting there. We're just over, it looks like halfway to the top edge of the expected move. Maybe we'll hit that this week with volatility the way it is. I do think we will. It was a 90-point move from this white line. This is where we started the week. 90-point move to the upside or the downside is typical because we haven't touched it in a while, and that's really unusual. And then we finally broke down from it last week, and now I do expect to touch either side of that move since the volatility has risen. sometime this week. All right, so that's it. That's our update. Thanks for joining us here at Option Center. We will see you in the